Yet another sitting Republican politician has been arrested for sharing child sexual abuse videos. Not a drag queen doing a story hour, not a transgender person in a bathroom, not a Democrat of any kind. A sitting Republican representative in the state of South Carolina, a state representative, a 38-year-old by the name of Robert John May III, was indicted by a grand jury just last week on 10 counts. He shared 10 videos, according to the indictment, depicting child sexual abuse. He's a 38-year-old from West Columbia, South Carolina, sitting in the State House of Representatives. Well, not at the moment. He's actually sitting in jail right now because the judge refused to issue a bond. So this 38-year-old Republican lawmaker will be sitting in jail until trial. That is how serious these counts are. According to the investigators and the evidence given to the grand jury, there were no fewer than 10 child sexual abuse videos shared from his home IP address on the app Kick. That is what he was allegedly using to share these child porn is what it is. All right, let's not give it a fancy name. Child porn. He shared at least 10 videos according to the indictment. A sitting State House Republican representative, now sitting in jail, awaiting his trial, could be months, could be a year. But not a drag queen, not a transgender individual, not a Democrat. Not any of the people that these Republicans tell us we have to be afraid of. You can't go to story hour. You can't go into a bathroom. Oh God, they're going to come and sexually assault us all. Turns out that the perverts are almost always, 99% of the damn time, Republicans. I've been doing this long enough, 21 years now, folks, to where when we started Ring of Fire, back when it was just a 1-hour weekly radio program on Saturdays, re-aired on Sundays, we had a file that I kept in a file cabinet right next to my desk, and we constantly added to that file over the years. Do you know what the file in my handwriting said on the front of it? GOP perverts. Do you know what was in that file? Every single article we found over the years, adding them up and up and up, of Republicans who ended up in sex scandals. Either these anti-gay politicians, getting caught in bathrooms, doing their little bathroom taps onto the stalls. I'm sure everybody remembers that one, right? Or people like Ted Haggard. All of these Republican perverts. Why? Because it's always Republicans. It's always the ones who scream the loudest about protecting the children, who are the ones we should be protecting our children from. I have been in this game for 2 decades, folks, over 2 decades, and I have seen it too many times. Drag queens are not a threat to your kids. A transgender person is not a threat to your kids. The threats to your children, based on 21 years of doing this, folks, almost always a member of the Republican Party. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.